S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym.
Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Go to base. Watch the block, watch the block.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They go play action with Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This Week 1 matchup between the Colts and the Chargers, there are a couple of ties between the two franchises. Of course, Colts head coach Frank Reich, he spent 2 seasons as the Chargers offensive coordinator in 2014 and 15. Then he would have 2 years as the Eagles OC before coming to Indianapolis. But also, Colts fans, they do not have good memories of the 2007 and 2008 seasons, both times losing to the Chargers in the playoffs when they felt like they had a team that could have gone to the Super Bowl. First down, Brissett. Funches has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They run with Hines, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run, and the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Benjamin's got it. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. This is Gordon. And an alley to run. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler. A good move on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Our time. It's our time. Let's go. Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. It's a party now. Echo. Hey, 33. What we got? What we got? What we got? Hey, check Mike 33.
2nd and 6. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
Mike 54. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a penalty flag is down to the backfield as they finally bring him to the turf. But I'm not sure this is going to stand.
Check, ready. Time to end it. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He completes it to Henry. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
At the Colts 10-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go. Let's go, Mike 50. Squeeze, double.
Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
All day, every day, any day. Henry. Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Oh, get him.
Looking to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And Pascal's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Ready. You must be getting tired of seeing this.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess complete. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. It's Mack, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 37-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Brissett to throw on first. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second and long. That's complete. It's Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man, it's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run it here with Gordon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Derwin James, an all-pro as a rookie last year, up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Second and 5 at the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Brissett. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Keep on coming, baby. Keep coming.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the 2nd time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
This is Hines. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Derwin James on the cover.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. You gotta get moving, man. Man, moving. You gotta get there.
Now Gordon on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
48-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Set, hut, 60 on. You. Hey, check line 33, check line 33. Here we go, T. Here I come. Check three.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. It finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Push him back.
They'll drop the throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A toss play. Gordon. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
He'll look to throw. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Stop your whining. Check 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Charger drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On play action, they'll throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Benjamin's got it. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw is Brissett. It's caught by Funchess. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Shit.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on 1st down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50, the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready? Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And Allen's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Don't say nothing.
On first down, it's Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. But really, this thing was